Is anybody in here with me? Anybody in here with me? If so, give me a sign. Oh my God. Whoa. That toilet just flushed on its own. Good, good. Give me another sign. Give me another sign that you're here. Oh my God. There it goes again. What the? Paranormal Brian here live at Pirate's house in Savannah, Alabama. This place is definitely, or Savannah, Georgia, I'm sorry. This place is definitely haunted. We're getting ready to do a tour, you guys. A ghost tour, about 15-20 minutes, it's a free tour. So if you guys ever visit this place, definitely take the tour. But we're getting ready to go on it, so hang tight with me and we will take you on a tour. Alright guys, this place is definitely hot. Oh my God! No way. That faucet just turned on by itself. Oh my God, this place is definitely haunted, guys. The faucet just turned on by itself. Wow. If anybody's here with us, give us a sign. Say something. Alright, here we go, guys. We're live on the Ghost Pirate Tour.
Gotta ask our waitress.
I'll put you right over in this corner, right over here. Line up this wall right over here so we can talk about the first subject matter. And that is the oldest house in the state of Georgia, the building behind it. This is once known as the Trustees Gardener's Home. It was built in the year 1734 when the city was founded, and it had one purpose, and that was to house the gardener, John McIntosh. Mr. McIntosh had a very important job to play in the colony. James Edward Oglethorpe, the founder of the colony, had a plan to bring money into the community by starting a garden, but not just any garden. This would end up being the first scientific botanical garden in the 13 colonies. 10 acres of it, which stood right here, was dedicated to medicinal herbs, plants that would be turned into pharmaceuticals, and they would provide material for the School of Pharmacy in London to study and to develop. So that is what this was all about. Very important in not only in Georgia, but for England itself. Now, as I mentioned, they grew other plants here beside medicinal herbs, though, and there is where the payoff comes in. Two plants come out of this garden which would make Georgia very rich, not only as a colony, but later on as a state. They still grow these products in Georgia today, and maybe somebody here might even venture to guess what they are. Have anybody idea? Peaches. That's one of them. How about one more? I'll give you a big hint. Everybody will pretty pick up on this one. We're all wearing some of it on us right now. Cotton it is. Peaches and cotton. Yeah, get your mind around the fact that the first cotton plant, first peach tree in the colonial United States was grown right out here on this 10 acres. But ironically, it put the garden out of business. Everybody now moving to Georgia wanted to make money, and how do you do that? You grow cotton and peaches on your own land. Some of these people could afford 500 acres. So with that competition, in the end, Mr. Oglethorpe had to close his little 10-acre garden down, and that was the end of it. By 1754, nothing was going on here. It's pretty much abandoned. But in that same year, the royal governor, John Reynolds, shows up. Taking Oglethorpe's place, he decides to go into business, being a real estate developer. And one of the pieces of property that he develops is this garden. Now, it's been abandoned for several years, and he's able to put houses cuts it up into city lots. He makes a lot of money selling land to the gentry moving into Georgia. But he also does something else. It changes Georgia forever. If you arrived in the colony when Oglethorpe was in charge here, you would have realized that this is a dry colony. No alcohol is allowed in Savannah back in the 1730s and 40s. But when Reynolds shows up, all bets are off. You know, you can do pretty much anything you wanted. As long as he's making money, he don't care about what else you're doing. But he also does something else to change Georgia forever by lifting the ban on alcohol. And with that, he now has the ability to open the first tavern in the state of Georgia. That tavern, by the way, is still standing today. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But it's right over there. Look across the room, you see those windows. That is the back wall to the oldest tavern in the state of Georgia, the Wayfarer's Inn, built by the royal governor. At the time, for sailors only. Only sailors would have gone there to eat, drink, and sleep. Now, coming back to the house we started out talking about, Reynolds had no use for it. To him, it was just a little shack, so he decides to get rid of it. He actually sells it to a family. And for 185 years, this is a private home. Several families come and go through here. By 1946, it is abandoned and for sale, and a woman by the name of Mary Hilliard shows up and buys this structure. When she buys it, it had changed so little in the 200 plus years that it's been sitting here that it makes a perfect vehicle for her antiques and artifacts. Here is looking down at a mess. I realize that. I'm going to go down there and clean it tomorrow morning, I see. At any rate, what we're looking down on is a small section of a very long tunnel that runs under the city of Savannah in the Pirate House restaurant. Once known as the Yellow Fever Tunnel, it was dug in the year 1734 when the city was founded and had one initial purpose, and that was to unload cargo from ships when they would arrive up the Savannah River, which, by the way, is 400 yards north behind us in that northerly direction. This tunnel went from the river for about 3/4 of a mile all the way down to Liberty Street, 8 city blocks south. So this was a pretty formidable tunnel. Now, as I said, it was to unload cargo from ships. And people got plenty of room right over here at this gate. Come over here if we can. I want everybody to at least get a chance to look down here. What you're looking down onto is the oldest bar in the city of Savannah. This is the famous rum cellar, built in the year 1754 by the royal governor, good old John Reynolds. He built it for sailors only, so only sailors would come here to eat, drink, and sleep. They had everything they needed, though, when they arrived. Upstairs is a hotel. They could rent rooms for the night. Dead ahead is a dining area where they can get a good meal. But down there is a bar where you can get a good stiff drink, primarily a